Hello YouTube, this is Iriseon, and this is how I spent my summer vacation. Not really, this is Christmas Eve. Me coming back from my portal, and the last video I transversed the whole nether, and came back to check this out. This area, one of the areas added by, well, one of the things added by Notch in recent updates was the ability for lava to appear more frequently upon land. And here we have, this place was definitely some big ass trees that got fired up. They were all fired up about the update. Oh, that was terrible. Don't do any more jokes. I can't guarantee that, I'm sorry. It's Christmas, everyone's in a jolly mood. Yes. Even the sheep are dancing with joy. Oh, poor sheep. You are so stupid. Sorry, man. That's Darwin, baby. So yeah, I just checked this out for a while, and see that over there. There's some more lava, and I will want to check that out, but first, it's nighttime, it's still dangerous. No, I'm not turning it on peacefully. Yeah, wimp. Like you, zombie. Come on. Are you gonna die right before you get to me? No. Oh, I played chicken and lost. I got toasted by that block. Well, that's alright. I'm gonna sit here for a while. Get out of here. Take all this wood, wait for it to be daylight, and then come check this out, which is a very weird area. These chunks are all messed up. Yeah, there's some lava sticking out there, and what's that? Ominous sound? What's that you say? It looks like, could it be? Perhaps that cobblestone there is an omen? Ah, a spider trap? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's not useful. Whatever. It's at ground level. And there's a cave behind it. So, what should I do with this? Well, I'll do what I always do. Yeah, you know what that is. Let's make a trap out of it. But first, I'm kind of running with a bunch of items I took from my main base to get to this secondary base. So, I'm going to mark it off and go back home. Coming up on the lovely seaside resort. I do like the aesthetic look of this place. I just need to spruce it up some and enhance some, or just create some creativity somewhere. It does have a pleasant sort of look to it. It's got a terrible way to get up though, which is go up the waterfall, but that's okay. Eventually it'll be spruced up. I have done a little bit to the inside, though. As you can see, it's a little bit different. The stairs were annoying pointing into each other. I did the stupid, water columns and a little water fountain there. I've tried to fish out of that pool, and you can do it, but it's it's tough to get the bobber in there. This is although the first time I've even tried fishing. Because I'm so low in health, I didn't want to look for pigs again. That was such a... They're never there when you want them. Creepers, same thing with them. They're never there when you want them. Although I have become fond of TNT lately, so gunpowder, always A+. Mmm, tastes like chicken. So I'm gonna work my way. Oh, yep, here's some of the fishing. It's pretty easy to do. Boom. It's like fishing in an MMO, like WoW or Final Fantasy 11 or any of those other games. The Matrix Online. Oh, I actually was in the beta for that and didn't ever get in the full game. Wonder why. And here, this is gonna be useful later. Taking a pumpkin. It's a really bright source of light, brighter than a normal torch, I believe. So it'll be good to keep on the outside of this trap here. If it is indeed a dungeon you haven't seen yet, no, trust me, it's a dungeon. No reason to add suspense when I've already given it away. A terrible spider dungeon. Still, honestly, there's no reason not to toast these guys. Oh, what's that? Did you hear that? I definitely heard that. Yeah, right there. Alright, now, what you gotta do? You corner these blighters. You take them out. Right. Give me the old 1-2. Come on. You can do it. Don't mind those terrible accents. It's not funny. You're such a jerk. Anyway. Yeah, I was mystified when I first came here by the fact that this dungeon is... Yeah, and that lava just coming out of nowhere. That it wasn't attached to a cave. It's really rare, I would think, to see a dungeon all by its lonesome with no caves attached. I think part of the code says attach caves to it. So yeah, this one, and nothing really good. A saddle. I have like 4 or 5 saddles already, which are unused. Yeah, maybe it'll be useful later. I mean, it's only beta. I can't say it's alpha anymore, but it's only beta. Who knows if saddles will have more use in the future. There's some bread, redstone, another bucket. I do like having buckets, I just have a whole hell of a lot of them now. But they're still treated as valuable items. Like, oh, don't lose this, and oh, if I die, I must get my bucket back. I don't already have 65. Right, so this area will serve as a temporary base because it's toaster trap time. It is my my chi. It's how we roll. So here is the pre-dungeon. Here's a little setup. All the mossy cobblestone removed. I'd have to say mossy cobblestone is a good thing to keep. It's fairly rare as far as things go. You don't leave it in your dungeon when you make a trap. Oh, and there's the east. Well, the east side of the block, but we're facing west, the only toasting area available. I would have loved if the front of the dungeon was facing out towards that open area. Then I could have maybe had some sort of ingenious open air trap and it'd be all glass. But I'm not wasting glass through this whole thing. So you see I've opened it up a little. Here's the back end again. And covered up so water doesn't escape there. Right, so it's not going to be a strong flow, obviously. And you count out, you can't go more than 8. And if I had any smarts, I would intuitively know this is not more. It can't be that big yet. If it went past the wall, it would be. And that's where you have water sort of drop off, and it'll deliver things to there, but it never will stop. Anyway, we're using nether blocks, or nether racks, not rocks. Thank you, Notch. Beta beta. Instead of lava. The lava will work as well, as long as enemies will be pushed to the west against burning objects. In other words, the east side of burning objects. You get me? You feel me? Alright. I'm tired of clarifying that because I got it wrong so many times when I said it. You know, I would say the east side of blocks, but in reality, you're facing west. Anyway, this is going to be... yes, I'm going to get rid of this and show you sort of the water flow I used. I got rid of those just because you want to have cobblestone or something you know that if you're underneath it, or if I'm underneath it in the future, I don't want to dig it out for no reason and wreck a trap and get water in my face and possibly spiders. So try to keep things identifiable. The water collection area is simple here because there's a whole cave system underneath there, which is actually a lot bigger. I have not explored the full thing yet. And here the water flow is about to get updated. I don't really like, you haven't seen it, but when I poured it down I didn't like how that went. So here we go like this, and the water will come down, it'll flow to the immediate open areas. The dirt I'm standing on will be gone, and here. Take that down just by 1. Yep. And that should make a nice water flow. Now, the first area, the top area, that main row of nether racks, that's the area where most of the spiders will get burnt. But that secondary layer, those 2, that's just a backup system, just in case. Spiders cannot fit through, they can fit through 1 inch, or 1 block tall, but not 1 block wide. They need 2 blocks. So, in effect, in case any happen to slip past, which they don't, spiders are pretty good at jumping. They will rise above and pretty much always burn themselves. I say pretty much because I haven't seen it yet, but I'm being careful here. They'll always, that I've seen, burn themselves on that top row. There you go, the water's flowing nice. And here's the view from underneath. We can expect, I have, it's empty underneath those burning blocks because I don't want to lose any items to dead water flow behind them. I've waited for nighttime. And we have our first customers. It's great having an open air trap like this. Sunlight, daytime, it's all safe. And spiders are pretty good at, if they see you, they're not going to get burnt. So yeah, there's always that. But if they don't see you, they'll forget about fighting the current, and burn baby burn. Ah, beautiful. Hello, spider. Goodbye, spider. He's trapped there. No matter if he sees me now, he won't be able to get out of there. Completely awesome, dude. Yeah, so this works. Gangbusters. And I've got all the string I could possibly need, which is none. Well, I hope your Christmas went well. I got string for Christmas. And I was so happy. I was like, please, sir, may I have another? I'm so hungry. There's all the fire areas in the distance I was at earlier. Oh, that's been Iriseon. Not a Fraptastic, not a Ramblecraft, a little bit of both. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, did I mention? We got capes for Christmas. They weren't just Mojang employees. Hooray! Christmas capery.